Hey Summer Reading Club teens, in this video we're going to show you how to make the yarn frame. So you'll have your cardboard frame, you'll have a couple colors of yarn, and you need a pair of scissors. You can start by tying one of your colors of yarn onto one side of your frame. For my frame, I'm going to choose to do pink along the long edges of the frame, and I'm going to do navy blue along the two short edges. So I'm going to start by tying my pink yarn onto one of the long edges, and I will cut the excess tail off of this knot. After I'm done, I'm going to wiggle it kind of up to one of the corners just so I can start my wrapping there. The way this yarn frame works is similar to the summer bracelet, as I'm just going to wrap the yarn around the cardboard to decorate it. So here you see I'm just cutting off the tail, and then I'm just going to wrap the yarn around. Since this is a frame, I have to put the yarn ball through the center of the frame each time. You'll see later in the video, I've cut one of the corners to make this process easier. So if that's something that you'd like to do, feel free, just cut one of the corners. You have to glue it again at the end, but it makes it so that you don't have to pull the yarn ball through the center each time. So I'm going to continue to wrap this until I reach the end of this section. You can choose to do smaller sections of your colors. You don't have to do the whole sides. This is just however you like. Switching colors is really easy. So as you can see, I've chosen to end my pink here. So I've cut the end, and I'm just going to do the same thing I started with and tie a knot. Now I just have to sneak it under one of the yarns at the back, tie my knot, and then I can cut off my excess and move on to navy blue. So again, I cut the excess tail off just so that it doesn't show, and I start the navy blue just like I started the pink by tying a knot. Whenever I tie this knot around, I would recommend doing a double knot, as that just secures it more for you to wrap it around and it won't wiggle or come loose. So again, just cut off your tail, wrap it around, and as you can see here, I've wrapped my yarn all the way around almost. This is where I cut my frame so that it would be easier to wrap, just like this. As you can see, it's a lot quicker than putting it through the frame each time. But since I'm reaching the end, I'm going to glue the two corners back together. And I will finish up wrapping the yarn around again by putting the yarn ball through the center of the frame. Once I'm happy with where I've done the pink up until, I'll just tie the knot again. The same process as before. And then I'll proceed with the navy blue that I had pinned out of the way for that section. So I'm just going to wrap it around until I'm happy with where it meets the pink. And I'll cut that and again tie it. Since I have a little bit of pink hanging off the end and a little bit of navy blue, I'm actually just going to tie these two together again in a double knot. Once I have that, I'll cut it and my frame is all done. Now for mine, I'm going to choose to add this little picture of flowers. So I'm just going to glue it on here, secure it on, and my frame is done. We hope that you guys enjoy this one.